right, this is it. GAMAFLARE Sim Racing is stepping into something big. And if you've been waiting for a real challenge, this is your moment. Because the Porsche Cup is here. And from today, I'm not doing this alone. I want to introduce my co-host, someone I've already thrown into the deep end with Davo and J-Man from Matchfit. And she didn't just handle it, she stood out. Felicia, welcome.
That's a strong start. I like that. And just to set expectations, this isn't going to be calm or predictable. This is Porsche Cup.
Exactly. Over 50 drivers, one grid, different styles, different approaches, but the same challenge for everyone, getting the most out of a car that demands precision. 5 tracks, each one pushing the drivers in a completely different way.
And the moment you get it slightly wrong, it shows. Push too hard, the rear steps out. Hesitate, you're losing time. There's no hiding here. That's Porsche Cup.
And then there's Donington Park. Looks simple, it isn't. Redgate can end your lap before it starts. Craner curves, commitment all the way until it suddenly isn't.
And the old hairpin? That's just waiting for someone to get a little too confident on throttle. It's one of those tracks that feels fine, right up until it doesn't.
Ag Coppice, that's everything. Get the exit right, you carry speed. Get it wrong, and you're done. So if you're thinking about joining, understand this. You're not just racing, you're being tested every lap. And we're bringing the full experience. Broadcasting by the Broadcasting Lounge with Davo and J-Man from Matchfit on the call. Powered by GAMAFLARE Sim Racing and SIMBLACKS.
Which means when something happens, everyone's going to see it. Over 50 drivers, 5 tracks, understand. One standard, the Porsche Cup. The question is simple. Who will survive?
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, James and Felicia, our new Matchfit edition there, for a little bit of a breakdown on what we got going on here tonight.
Can you remember what they said, Davo? It was clearly pretty funny.
There was a lot going on there. This is the Supercars NZ Porsche Cup. Man, welcome aboard, my friend. And like this is there's a little bit of new stuff going on there. Obviously, we've got Felicia obviously introing us, as well as we've got Porsche Cups and Supercars NZ. What the hell is going on here, J-Man?
Lots of goodness, mate. Lots of goodness.
Absolutely.
I mean, registrations have just lit the page up, and I'll tell you what, round one is no exception. Already got well north, from what I'm seeing, of 41 to 43 cars, maybe something like that. I think potential for 50.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah, so looking forward to this one. And look, it has attracted some of, I guess, the Australasians' finest as far as the Porsches are concerned. There's some very, very quick operators out there, namely see Hugo Allen in there already to the top. Delaney, Sprague, Bewley, Scalzi, McCartan, just to name a few, and they're all in there in what is already a pretty action-packed big qualifying session format here too. 30 minutes on offer for the drivers, so plenty of opportunity for them to jostle their way in, sort the order out, get that packing stuff done, and then obviously going into the first one, David, we have got a double header scheduled for tonight. Obviously, first race is a 15-minute sprint race, no mandatory pit stop required there. However, Porsches are limited on fuel here. I think they'll be fine in that 15-minute, but the second race is a 25 full reverse grid. So cue the action in race 2, no doubt, for what will be the fast guys trying to make their way through the better part of 40 cars, and that is going to be a spectacle in itself. And with a CPS in there, obviously car has to be stationary in the box. Obviously fuel's done on the ground, so race control live stewards are enabled. So obviously live safety car is at the ready, and look, plenty on offer, Davo.
Look, 100%, J-Man. This is exciting stuff. Obviously new to the Porsche Cup. I suppose, series stuff for Supercars NZ, so a little bit of a new venture for these guys. And look, we're not unfamiliar with the Porsche Cup, J-Man. just quietly, with our Road America 450 only wrapping up a couple of weeks ago. Porsche Cups at Road America was an awesome race. But yeah, these boys just dipping their toes in the Porsche Cup series stuff as we speak. Bit of a long qualifying, and we are just trying to get some on-screen data up for you guys as we speak. So, and you will start to see some indicative times coming through. I mean, J-Man could probably call some stuff out, but yeah, just waiting for our software to catch up with the action. And why is it trying to catch up? Because, god damn it, J-Man, how many cars have we got on track here tonight?
Yeah, we got a couple. If I look at a count
Well,
there,
just a couple.
41, 42, 43, 44, 45-ish, somewhere around the mid-40s, I think, might be the flavour here. So just while Davo's waiting for that data, I'll just give you a quick rundown as to where we're at halfway through the qualifying session. Hugo Allen on the top with a 103.8 over Dylan Shepherd, 104.1, 5.1 equal time to Jack Woodass as well. So both of them on 104.151s apiece. So that is amazing how close his times are. Delaney, Sprague, Prout, Tom Bewley, Nico Scalzi, Stefan McCartan, and Antel Rafael Sabo is in the 10th spot provisionally at the moment. Obviously Wilcox, McNamara, everybody out there just trying to tune these things up. A couple of drivers out there that go a couple of minutes back with ourselves and Matchfit Entertainment. Mark Mudgeby, good to see the EBS car out on track.
Yes.
Called that car in a recent series.
Absolutely.
Was it? Actually good to see him out there. Obviously, Cordia, all the usual suspects for us for a potentially a Tuesday night as well. And so good to see good stand of support throughout the communities here tonight. And we wish the series the utmost success as it ventures on its inaugural 5-round series here at Supercars NZ. So shout out to the sponsors, obviously Supercars NZ, Matchfit Entertainment, SIMBLACKS, GAMAFLARE SIMRACING. I think it is a great opportunity for all the above here.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, I suppose good. It goes without saying, it's good for all of these boys that have turned up here tonight, because there is, I think there might be maybe some sneaky prizes that might get thrown in the like. But what it does give these guys are the winners. Another Porsche Cup series for these guys to get involved in. And that's why they're here, J-Man. It's all about the Porsches. You and I, massive fans. So, like, if we weren't up here in the comms box, you know it, we would be both behind the wheel here tonight in one of these things. And particularly around Donington, you and I, again, have raced many a race around Donington. Had maybe just a couple of little battles ourselves around the Donington circuit. So, yeah, good fun stuff.
Yeah, did have a little skip myself, Dave. Obviously, as you saw the other day, went out there and cut a few laps. And I think that would, you know, if I'm being completely honest and humble about it all, I think that would see myself currently on the time sitting around about P41. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'll stay in the comms box, I think, for the immediate future.
Fair
And, yeah, just let these guys go and show us their craft. And I'm sure we're going to be up for a real spectacle tonight.
Absolutely.
No real changes at the top, Davo. You're still trying to work that data out.
Yes, we are trying to get some data on screen at the moment. Just struggling. I think the hamsters are struggling to keep up with it. There's just so many numbers coming in at the moment. Obviously, loads of guys on track here tonight.
Yeah, I agree, Warren. Wally Baker is a fantastic initiative from all the parties involved to get this on the ground. And obviously Matchfit, privileged to be a part of this, and obviously privileged to hear about what was happening early in the piece. And I tell you what, from the paperwork to the inception of what we're seeing out here tonight, I am truly impressed with what I'm seeing, the support from the communities, the drivers themselves. You know, it takes these guys to turn up to make these things happen, but obviously the administrations and behind the scene to really lock it down. And once again, typically when we're involved with these guys and behind the scenes, they run a really professional setup. Obviously the live stewards, race control, safety cars, the whole shebang, the structure, really awesome. And I think even a little bit of early jitters as well, so that the team really scrambling early on. I think there was a little server adjustment, and man, these guys think on their feet, and yeah, puts a really stable platform up for you and I, Davo, to go and do our thing. So just watching the shots coming from the cameras that you're providing us, Davo, and man, I tell you what, there was a car just coming into pit lane, not sure who it was. I think it could have been, it may have been Turner, but I tell you, no, it wasn't actually. But it was close on pit entry. Update on the times. Still Hugo Allen at the top. Those two times are 104.151 between Shepherd and Wadas. Still equal, well, there's second and third. Bewley, Delaney, Sprague, Prout, Scalzi, McCartan and Sabo still rounding out the 10 at this point, but man, it is hotly contested a little bit further on, and still a lot of track limitations, and certainly guys finding the limits in the qualifying session. Probably the best time to get it done, to be fair, Davo. If you're going to run out
for sure
into the green stuff,
yeah, get it done early. Data has, the hamsters have finally caught up, ladies and gentlemen.
What it was ominous, Davo, the black screen was the dead giveaway, because funnily enough, my data does the same thing when it decides it wants to play game. We'll just get a quick black screen and bless the viewers with a whole plethora of numbers and drivers up there at the moment. So yeah, good to see that you got that sorted, mate. And I was never in any doubt for your ability, mate.
Thank you. I'm sure plenty would disagree, but here we are, and we do have numbers. We actually got, they called it, what was it, 45 odd drivers, possibly.
Yeah, I'll just
track, maybe a smidge more. We might be up to 50. My screen is only, well, even your TV screen, ladies and gentlemen, is only large enough to manage 33. There without sort of cutting into the action. So as you can see there, the top 33, ladies and gentlemen, there is the splits. There's the gap.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, Dave, it's short of 13 times. There's 46 registered times out there. Obviously, we got a few safety car drivers in there. So.
Well, we do. Well, you got to, don't you? The admin, they're just here to park the cars and get up into the steward's lounge. So, good on them. And we need them. Here, and we're going to need them, well, potentially at Donington here. Look, Donington with 25 Porsches would be a cracking race, J-Man, and nothing short of spectacular. Donington with near 45 cars on the track is just going to be freaking epic, guys, I tell ya. Yeah, can't wait for this one.
Yeah, I can tell you now that Jack Woodass actually broke the tiebreaker between himself and I think at the time it was Dylan Shepherd and Tom Bewley actually just going one step better to go P3, as you can see on your totem there. So Jack Woodass actually just sorted that out, just really cemented the position there. Interim though, we still have, what have we got, just under 6 minutes left to run.
6 minutes left to run, ladies and gentlemen. You can clearly see where the talent is in this field immediately. Well, I'm saying immediately because we've only just got the totem up and running. What the hell? So let's just... Oh, I think, J-Man, we're back. And I think maybe one of the hamsters fell off the wheel there. Because, you know, we need all 4 of them running around together at the moment to keep this wheel rolling. But here we are back. And I think we actually just picked up the end of qualifying. So you can actually see, ladies and gentlemen, on your leaderboard there on the left, the finishing positions. Just quickly, that just took away the timing, but there is the finishing position. So we got Allen, Widdus, Prout, Bewley, Shepherd, Delaney, McCartan. Good to see Stefan back. Sprague, Scholesy, and Sabo in rounding out the top 10. But look, we literally have 45 drivers here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I am not going to scroll through 45 drivers and call them all out, because these guys are going to go to grid very quickly, J-Man. Let's hope the hamsters can keep up. Look, fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen.
And before these lights go green or go out, we'll just welcome to the box Wayne Bloor as well. So good to have you on board, Wayne.
Yes, sneaking in. Yeah, just to see how we were going.
That's the one. Holy crazy, eh?
Well, who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it, Wayne? Porsche Cups popular? Funny that. Hell yes, they are.
Good stuff.
And obviously here at Donington too, what better place to bring them for the first round? Like we mentioned, Allen, Widdus, Prout, Bewley. Prout not on the grid yet as they just start to populate the grid. There he goes now. Shepherd, Delaney, McCartan, Sprague, Scholesy, and Sabo, Raphael Sabo rounding out that top 10. This is going to be a cracker, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, buckle up. Pray for my my bandwidth and the like here as we hit go on the first ever Porsche Cup round here for Supercars NZ. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a cracker, and we are off immediately.
Trail away. Wow. Yeah, Widdus goes to cover early into that second position. Goes to the front though, boys. Immediately on the attack. Alan got something to say about it as they head down the Craners. And, man, that is tight down there to go too wide. Lap 1, cold tyres.
3 wide down into the hairpin there, J-Man.
Yeah.
Underneath the bridge there. Wow, and he made it happen. Who was that?
That was Bewley. Bewley, Cooper Prout as well. And they're still dual file at the best of times throughout the field here as they just look to sort out the order, and it's just literally the whole way through the field. They're still 2 abreast.
That is massive, ladies and gentlemen. And look, I nothing on my data yells at me and says, get back and have a look at a replay of this. There's been an accident, because nobody's had an accident yet. So
yeah, they have. McNamara, Sprague, could name a couple, mate. There's certainly been a lot of action throughout the field. Race control, I can tell you what, the radio waves are all lit up from lap 1, but we'll leave that alone right now and focus on, Davo, what is in a 46 car field a relatively good start. Frantic start really from Allen, Bewley, Shepherd and Prout. He was the late mover in the qualifying session as well, boys. Really jumped up late in the piece there as we were having a couple of techie issues. Came back to see him well up the field, so great start for him.
Yeah,
bunch of racers that have never raced before as well. That's the thing, you know. First time out, 45 odd cars. These guys have never, you know, been in a sim together, so pretty clean from our end.
Here? Are you serious? Come on now. Stefan McCartan A little bit sideways there as he put pressure on Sprague. Widdett takes advantage. McCartan definitely didn't do himself any favours out of the chicane there. And Widdett's
looking to come back. Yeah, as I mentioned, this one sets the reverse grid for race 2, so critical stuff. Where would you want to be, Wayno? Would you want to be like P20, be the middle of the field for the second one? Go where the action is.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, nerves would be running if you were P25 and then started on the top of the grid for those guys behind you. Yeah, it's a cool setup. I love it. It's cool.
Yeah. Great battle going on here with 3 drivers that we all know pretty well. Sean McNamara, Mitch Haas and Mark Madgway going at it. And it's like it's for the podium, but I can tell you now it's 13th, 14th and 15th.
Well, look, that's the under top 10 podium, J-Man, right there. So
the best outside the 10, you reckon there's some credit in that.
Look, I've been there. I'm just, you know. But over the rear wing of McNamara's car at the moment, with Haas hot in tow there, J-Man. That is Madgway in the EBS car, not too far behind. And that is actually Shane Edgar, who we were calling only last night in a V8 supercar. So, look, he's up for it. He's up for it.
Yeah, and hey, good battle at the top of town too. Hugo Allen, obviously still leading this one, but he's got a lot of company with Tom Bewley right there with him as well. Both trading impressive times. Already on a 4-0 was Hugo Allen. We'll look to see if he can better that.
Absolutely, J-Man. And he's look. Those two boys have actually stretched a bit of a lead between the third position in Dylan Shepherd and
yep.
And so there's a fairly healthy gap between second and third position. Dylan Shepherd, Prout, Scholesy and Delaney all sort of, I wouldn't call it clean air, but there's a little bit of a gap between the boys. And then you just go that little bit further back, and then you've got Sprague. And he is going to get some heat, I would suspect, from Widders, McCartan, and the like.
I was going to say, are you on that? If you're not, grab a replay of Haas, McNamara, and Madgway. It is going off. Like we said, this is the podium for the minors in the double digits.
Well, it is. It just is. It just is. So this is for
and Haas is gone. As we see this battle in the replay here.
Oh, Haas, unforced too. Sorry, J-Man, we were just picking up on the replay there. Yeah, Haas, very much unforced error there. Just found himself a little bit wide. Tricky corner, that second to last turn. And now having to wait for the traffic. I mean, it's like peak hour out there at the moment. So, but those guys were racing for 13th position, ladies and gentlemen. Go figure. So,
yeah.
Back to Sprague. Like I said, you can see the top of the field there. First and second, just back a shot there, running around the right-hander.
Yeah, this is shaping up. Obviously, we are already nearly 6.5 minutes into a 15-minute scheduled race here. And Shepherd holding off Prout, and then got Nico Scholesy in there as well. Ryan Delaney not too far off of that as well. So, look, still early days in this very quick fire race in this one. I just think as the pressure mounts, we see what happens week in, week out. When they get closer to the checkers, I guess all the ambition starts to rise to the surface and we start to see some pretty cool action. So watch that one there. And I think, Dylan Shepherd obviously leading that little fracas at the moment. But I reckon that's going to tighten up before the end of this one as Tom Bewley still stays in check a little further up the road with Hugo Allen. And those guys are absolutely smashing the lap times. Very, very low fours, if not a 4-0, 4-1s, 4.2s, really cool stuff. These guys well in touch with the machinery.
Track mappers hot.
Yeah, very.
Oh, look, it's pretty. It's nearly loaded right around, isn't it? It's just like next level. Oh God. And yeah, so plenty of action, and the camera guys are definitely on their toes, trying to keep up with what's going on. A few damaged cars actually. Who have we got on screen at the moment? Billy Rowley in the KRF Motorsport car, missing the front end on that 860 Porsche there, so he's got some work to do. Whether he sneaks into the pit lane right now or it just feels like, oh, race is short enough. Let's continue on. No CPS here. Let's get up the podium, ladies and gentlemen, and just we'll get cameras on Hugo Allen. The boys up the pointy end quite often don't get a lot of airtime, J-Man, because they're usually just stepping out and getting it done. 777 on that car, J-Man, and very much quicker is Hugo Allen than most of the 777 drivers we usually call. Not too far behind Tom Bewley, and very much keeping up with Allen there is Bewley. And funny, Jamie, Bewley is a name that we know, surname that we know, but in the Nathan variety, Dylan Shepherd not too far behind. He does have Prout, Scholesy, Delaney, all right up behind him. One mistake from Shepherd, and he is in trouble. Bit of a gap, back to Sprague, and I keep coming back to this because Sprague, he's got that little train of cars behind him. Looks like they might have dropped. Oh no, that is Stephen McCartney. He's actually still tucked in behind that. So doing well is McCartney.
Yeah, no, solid in the top 10 at the moment. Obviously, McNamara pulled away from Mudgeway.
Well, he's actually snuck up in front. Well, he went up a position. So
Yep.
he wasn't chasing 13th anymore. He's actually sitting in 12th at the moment. But with that little mishap earlier that we saw on the replay, Edgar's actually snuck up in to the what are we calling it? After whatever's after the top 10. Edgar's top 3. Look, he's 13. We've got to give him that.
Yeah, the post top 10 podium.
The post top 10 podium. I like it. I like it. There's some credit there.
Is there prizes for these guys? Like, seriously, Wayne. we need to give these guys some credit. But yeah, nice work from Edgar. Edgar's actually got a whole bunch of on his mind, though. If you just look over the rear wing of Edgar's car here right now, have a look at that. No mucking around.
And they're just looking at Freeman, Rowley, Forbett, McKenzie and Cope. Man, there's some panel damage amongst that lot. They've been out there having a bit of fun.
And at some point, shout out to car 39, Richard Allport. So Chitty Allport from Allport Motorsports.
Yeah, good to see him out there. Good to see him out there.
First time in a long time that he's been in the seat. About 18 months, he reckons. So.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
What
Richard
better reason?
Company there. Sean McLaughlin.
What
in front
better
of him.
reason to get out there, guys?
Predominantly a GT3 driver, and will pick up pace fast. And put money on that. So just a bit of time there. Two or three races ahead. I would imagine he'll be up the pointy end, maybe around that top 10.
Do you hearing that, Richard? Wayne's signing
No
Wayne's,
pressure.
Wayne's
No pressure.
No pressure.
Here's the bus.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. Good to see.
Yeah, definitely good to see. Alan really stretching his legs on Bewley now, there, guys. And Bewley over Shepherd. Shepherd, oh man, has he got some pace, J-Man? One of the OPR GAMAFLARE SIMRACING cars there. We've seen these boys perform a few weeks ago in the Road America 450. So we saw these, well, pretty much the whole team running nose to tail there for a while. Cooper.
Yeah, they got a couple in the top 10.
They did. Cooper Prout tucked in behind Shepherd as well. So he wanted to just keep it steady. But on the chase, Bewley and Allen definitely with the pace at the moment. Look at these guys go. Oh, look, J-Man, Donington, great place to pedal a Porsche around. As these guys, you can see them bouncing off the curbs. Great to watch.
Yeah, a couple
Love
minutes to
that
go.
downhill section.
Oh, it's amazing. Absolutely just flat chat down there and then
man.
brake as late as you dare for the right-hander
Good
at the
stuff.
bottom. As we see Cooper Prout now start to mount an attack for what potentially could be a podium with only a minute, what do we got?
Minute and a half to go.
Minute and a half left to run, and he is really wound the wick up on this thing. The slap, it goes for a big dive down the inside, sends it up there.
Oh, what stellar driving for both Shepherd and Prout there. Shepherd knew he was there. You could see the car moving around as Shepherd left space.
Yep, so chalk that one up. I don't think that gap will be there on the last lap, but he may not need it as he looks for some overlap down into the final chicane. Nothing to head there. They fly the curbs beautifully.
Yeah, they make it look very simple, J-Man. Because when you get that stuff wrong through that final chicane, you get it really wrong. You know, it doesn't matter what you're in. So these boys doing a stellar job, but it continues. Shepherd, the pressure.
Yep.
From
He's
Prout.
right on him. Allen's got maybe a lap to contend with, but we might stay with this potential podium fight here. Do you think Prout wants this third spot, race one?
Well, maybe.
Holy.
He's all about it.
SIMBLACKS on the side of that car too.
Yeah, and watch for Nico Scalzi in the back of shot as Prout gets
Prout
all sorts of crossed up.
Is that gonna make him vulnerable? He's gonna have to cover for Scalzi. He definitely does cover on Scalzi.
And Allen takes the checkers.
We will
Race
stay
one.
on this because this still isn't done yet.
No, it isn't.
The run to the line. There's overlap. Wow. There you go. Allen, Bewley, Shepherd, Prout, Scalzi right in the mix there, guys. Right at the end.
Scalzi got him at the end. Yep.
Wow. Wow. Close stuff. Edgar across the line just behind McNamara, and then a flurry of cars. Mudgeways, Swinney, Hayward, Raphael, Sabo, Cordia, Callahan, Cummings, Wilcox. Look at them, they just keep coming. Robinson, Howard, Dunning, Priest. I'm running out of breath, guys. Keep going.
Yeah, the gate.
Well, I'll tell you what, Wayne, you were talking about Richard Allport, a great supporter of the sport, and came across quite a way down the order, obviously getting back in the rig, but what it does do, reverse grid on the 25-minute, it puts him a long way towards the front for this next one. Gives himself an opportunity here to have a lot more fresh air than where he was in that one. So looking forward to the grid reset in the next one. Obviously, if you've just tuned in, I did cover off a few details at the start of the broadcast, and double header tonight. Obviously, that is the first one done, 15-minute sprint race. Second one, Wayno, stop me or you need to correct me, but second one is a 25-minute with a CPS for fuel, I believe, because these things are sensitive to around, 33 litres?
Yeah, they are limited fuel tonight, so no matter what, they don't have to go up on the jacks, but they definitely need to come in for gas, which means they're going to have a compulsory pit stop. So, yep.
And obviously, the reverse grid will be the hot topic either at the end of it or at the start of it.
Absolutely. As the boys, I think they're just going into a little bit of
the safety
there.
truck's out having a blast.
Safety
if you
trucks
guys
out.
Picking tyres
Safety
up, getting
trucks out.
sideways.
But we are going to direct you to all of the viewers that are watching us right now here and give you the opportunity to sign up and get involved with the Supercars NZ 2026 Porsche Cup series here. Get your phones out. Look, this is the first round. Okay, there's still another 5 rounds to go. Get your phone out, scan that QR code, free to join up. Fill out the entry form, and yeah, next week you could be on track with the boys. We did actually just have the calendar up there. Quickly grab your phone, scan that, and we'll bring the calendar up. We're going to see where we are next week. Oh, Spa. Whoa, what better place to go to? Well, wait for that one. And while you've got the phone out, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to throw this little Easter egg at you. And this is definitely worth getting behind. Look, the Porsche Cup, this, what we're watching now, is worth getting behind, but this is definitely worth getting behind. If you're starting out or you want to upgrade, look, again, scan that code, sign up, free of charge. You too could get it, go in the door to get a sim. Your chance to win big, thanks to GAMAFLARE, Matchfit Entertainment, Supercars NZ, obviously Mozza and SIMBLACKS supporting this venture. This is awesome stuff. The Get a Sim giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that kit there. You too could be sitting at the wheel, steering a Porsche sometime soon. I think there is some terms and conditions. I think it's drawn in June at the end of the Supercars NZ V8 Supercars series. So, but get involved. We're going to leave that up for just a few more seconds and let you scan that. But you too can go in the door to win that awesome bit of kit, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, I wish that sort of stuff was around when I started sim racing. I tell you, boys. Hey, giveaways like that. That's awesome. So, thank you, everybody involved. We are going to get back to the action soon enough. If you want to jump in a Porsche Cup car at Supercars NZ and you're hooked up on your iRacing stuff, sign up now. Scan the code, ladies and gentlemen.
Raise a valid question there, Dave. I wonder what they would have been giving away back in the day when you were getting into sim racing. Would have been a Mad Cat steering wheel, or?
Yes. Yes.
With rubber bands.
Yes, and I think I broke a few. I broke a few of those things. I used to break the pedals a lot in the old Mad Cats. But,
yeah, you got a heavy foot, mate.
Yeah.
Look, welcome aboard, viewers. Yeah, that's all right, mate. Someone's got to do it. Welcome aboard, viewers. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And obviously, if you have just joined, we are around about 40 seconds or so away from heading back to the grid for what will be race 2, the 25-minute reverse grid feature here tonight. 1 CPS required for fuel. And I think we're going to have to take a breath, boys, when we get into this. Maybe the first 3 or 4 laps with a reverse grid, and it's going to be hard to know where to look based on the fact that you've got some crazy fast guys starting from a long way back, some 46 positions back from where they're probably accustomed to being.
Lucky for you and me, Jay, man, we've got Wayno in the box here just to help us out. We've got another set of eyes, which is always awesome. To keep an eye on what's going on. We're about to go green. I think these boys will start populating the grid fairly soon.
Yeah, good call too in the comms there in the chat box, Nick. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, don't upset Felicia if you haven't done the dishes. Look what happens. I think she actually turned Davo's PC off there for a minute.
Yeah, that's the one. Funny as. Always used to have that whenever young fellas would disappear from the race. Haven't done the dishes. Sorry, guys.
Yep. Mum or wifey's not happy.
Good call.
I think we're about to go green, guys.
We aren't far away, my friend.
So let's get a little bit of vision here for the viewers. Thank you everybody for tuning in. As always here at Matchfit Entertainment, plenty going on. So do not forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and your notifications, ladies and gentlemen. We generally stream 4 nights a week. We have lights up, so hit the notifications, hit everything, and join in for more of this sort of action here. Oh, we got a
that was a spinner. So that was
start. Who was that?
Off the back of
Webster,
the grid.
Webster, yep. Really slow start there as well. And we've got one of the Misfits cars around in T1. There it is, all going on, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Yeah, those nerves.
Yeah, and I can tell you, Tom Bewley went side by side down to the final chicane because that's how far back the grid went. It was before the final chicane, and he looped it up mid-corner, so one of the hot runners already gone off, and is that McCartan off as well down through the Crown of Curves? There is literally a little bit of sorting out to go here.
It's all going on. Cameras struggling, literally struggling to keep up here. Just way too much going on for the camera boy. We will revisit.
All banging crazy.
We will revisit some of these incidents as these guys start to just settle into their race. And we'll go back and have a look. Just have a look what's going on here. Oh no, that's EB. That's one of the EBS cars. Mark Budgeway in the fence. That was a massive melee going down into the final corner there. Looks like he's coming in straight away. There's actually a few guys rolling in for the CPS immediately.
Yeah. What's the call there, Wayno? We know the fuel tank's relatively sensitive. Do you think that, lap 2 coming in, effectively into lap 1, are you going to get home on that?
Yeah, that's a secret squirrel from Sean McNamara, so only the drivers and him would know. So, yeah, it's either damage or I think there'd be a lot more coming back in to get out of this train. So, yeah,
wow,
interesting.
So just picking up on a replay there of the Mudgeway incident. We won't hang on this stuff too much, but yeah, just a little bit of a sneaky peek at that. I think we've got the Delaney incident here as well. So that got very messy as well.
Allport involved with Stark.
Oh,
I think it was.
Yeah, just got see him off track there, coming back on. Nice little flick. Oh, massive damage. Yeah, definitely going to get a safety car after that. There's 2 cars majorly off the track there, big hits.
So much
just
going
heard from
on.
Race Control, didn't hear anything in the safety
Nick
car.
Nick Cummings.
Yep. So Casey Starr at the moment, boys, in the 43 car, is he just trying to work out, because we have had some cars, as your totem telling us that Stark he is on top at the moment and approaching one of the cars that maybe caught up a little bit of early drama.
Oh, there's someone behind him actually just going around as well. Who was that? That's Gerard.
Matthew Gerard,
yeah.
Dropping down the order.
So some unforced errors here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure whether Gerard was actually tangled up in anything there. Just maybe got a bad bump off one of the curbs there. Northdraft in the pits. There's a couple of guys in the pits at the moment. Plenty. Let's just have a look at the gains and losses here, ladies and gentlemen. Just quickly, and have a look at those numbers right there.
Hugo Allen and Dylan Shepherd, big gains, 36 and 35 positions. Safety car has been activated, so it gives us a chance to catch our breath, guys. But I tell you what, Allen and Shepherd side by side down through the Crater Curves. A little bit of contact just before that safety car. They all just roll out of the throttle now. And we all know what safety cars breed. I believe it's another one. So
come on. We're gonna Let's be positive.
We good here. We good here.
We're good. We're good. We got this.
How's the numbers though? Some of them would have been free gifts through cars going off, and obviously a lot of incidents called early in this big reverse good field. But to be 4 laps coming across the line for lap 5 and be already up 34 to 36 positions is a feat in itself.
Look at Jack up 40
spots.
Hugo Allen 45.
Wow, so a
Alex
lot of
Scar,
cars.
39.
Look at the pit lane at the moment. It is.
Sure.
Look at it. It's like the shopping centre car park on a Saturday morning. It is loaded, and it just continues.
Yeah, get in there.
Just
Get
get
shot of
amongst
gas.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it done. Get it done. Get back out there. Get amongst it.
Jeez. Wow. That is massive. That is so big.
So car 27 gets the wave by, and that should pick up the 860 car, Billy Rowley, there to the top spot, unpitted, I might add as well. So if we try and pick up on the data, we'll give you an update of maybe once it settles down about where the first pit stop car falls in the pack here, and I've got a feeling it's going to be someone maybe around Jesse Simpson.
So
Wow.
Hogan Shrimpton in the safety truck, or we call it the
we-
unsafety truck. There.
The unsafety truck. We're actually just going to get, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just get a little bit of a recap of the start of the race. You can see clearly there. I think it was about the 4th row there. Very poor start from the black car there.
That whole lane.
Really bunched the field up and caused a little bit of a fracas in T1 immediately, and multiple cars involved in it, but it really did bunch the mid pack up, and here you can see it. You can see it from the blimp shot here, and it just got wilder as they run down the hill into what they call their hairpin, I think, don't they, J-Man, at the bottom of the hill there?
Yep.
Nothing like a hairpin at all. And then we start to focus in that top 10 group here, and the boys were not mucking around at all.
Yep. Update from race control. Safety car will be in this lap. So we're about to go green, and that will relinquish the race control under Matt Howard, followed closely by Jack Widdis and Hugo Allen. Richard Allport, we mentioned the opportunity that Richard would have starting. Obviously, we saw him in a little bit of drama early, but nice little flip spin come out of that. Okay, sitting there, 4th position, up 5 on the start. These are all the unpitted cars, so look for Widdis and Allen to try and utilise the car pace and go and bank a big old stint here now, and maybe splash and dash at the end. Wayno, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it looks like Jesse Simpson sitting in 6th spot right now has done his compulsory pit stop along with Rob Carwood as well.
Yep.
And Dion DeGraaf, so they're all, if they've got enough gas to get home, well, that's gonna.
It's a nice little free kick, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. And Dion DeGraaf knows the Sims and iRacing, and yeah, he's been around a long time, so he'll be watching this, and if he's got enough gas to get home, well then the rest of the guys will. Should I pull him up into the lounge?
We will.
Here we go.
We will.
Hugo Allen already mounts an attack
look at
now.
Widdis and
Jack
Allen.
Widdis looks for the outside move.
I might just go ask him, see if he's got enough gas, eh? See if he'll tell me.
Yeah, go.
I'll just
Roam
listen.
around and go and get us some intel, Wayno. And a great restart there from Matt Howard to get away nice and cleanly. However, got a ton of pressure, Davo, with Widdis and Allen right on the back then. Pretty much know that strategy-wise now, they didn't go in, get a free kick under safety car. They're looking to make some positions, and there goes the first one. Widdis through positions, Allen nicely to the top of the hill to go the inside line here. Oh, and contact between the front two. And I don't know that there was too much that Hugo Allen could have done about that.
Wrong place, wrong time. Let's see if we can actually pick up on that little...
Oh, Give me a yell when you want some intel, guys.
Yeah, fire away, Wayno. What do you got for us?
So, yeah, Dion de Graaf definitely done his pit stop. He's 2 litres short to get home, so he's going to be fuel saving the rest of the race.
Or banking on another safety car.
Yeah, well, there is that, definitely. Yeah, that's one. Yep, so.
Yeah. Davo, what do you got for us?
Not much. So we will carry on. Alan out in front.
That was Nico Cordia. Oh, there's big contact down the bottom of the hill. Cars going everywhere. There's a bonnet off the side of the track.
So
That is going
I
off.
think it's Marn.
Heath Munn. Yep.
Yeah, I think it is Marn in the Rothmans car there. Gets off at the hairpin. The car rotates on the grass. I mean, that's all I've got there at the moment there on the replay. So that
Yeah, it escalates from there, I think. Or maybe, there was another incident from that, I think.
It might be the Bewley incident here. We're going to just try and pick up on this. Try and work out where the action is.
Yeah. And so for those of you tuning in, Hugo Allen finds his way from the back of the grid to first after a safety car. Unpit stopped. I will add that little detail in there. Obviously, still got to make his CPS. However, Wayne Law called it. Jesse Simpson, first of the pit stoppers, mate. In a good spot. He is only 3.3 seconds off the lead of this race and got that free kick and track position as well. And we have a look. Simpson lapping it around the 5.4s last time around and a personal best. Allen at a 4.5 and about a second a lap quicker. However, he is in the hunt here, and if it was to stay green from here on out, he'll see himself bank a big chunk of points in the second race here.
It's still so much going on in the background here. Right down in 20th position.
Yeah, well, good battle there, man, for sure. Tom Bewley, Sean McNamara, Cooper.
Who was that slide job down the inside on Shane Edgar? Was that Nico Cordia, was it? No, it wasn't. Just trying to see who that was. That was a beautiful little move. Oh, one of the OPR cars off down the bottom of the hill. That'll be Dylan Shepherd.
Look at this battle though. Very cool.
Very cool battle. Very, very cool. Action packed.
Shepherd's car decidedly damaged there too, guys. Yeah, definitely off track again, but no bonnet on that car. Very damaged split. I'm surprised it still has the front bar on it. Yeah, looking pretty much like a smash crab at the moment, that one. Not looking good at all.
Thanks, Rhodes. Appreciate it, mate. We're just up here having a good time watching these guys go to work. Speaking of go to work, Hugo Allen starting to stretch the legs. 3.6 seconds over Howard. 6.2 back to Simpson. Like we mentioned, Simpson in a good spot here, though, boys. Obviously, first to the pit stoppers. A lot of good company around him, though. Carwood, Dunning, de Graaf. Talking about the IQ of somebody like Dion de Graaf. Been around the iRacing stable a fair while, Wayno.
Yeah, 100%. We've been running 6 odd years, and he was in there in the V8s when he was a young teenager. Yeah, he knows iRacing pretty well, so he'll be able to limp that home where he comes. We'll find out.
Good showing too from Stefan McCartan there, currently sitting P10 and up 32 spots. Good to see Stefan doing the business here tonight.
Absolutely. We will just change that graphic there too, guys, just so you can see the intervals at the moment. And there has been a flurry of pit stops because it's been a bit hectic out there, FYI, if you hadn't already noticed. So let's just have a look at the pit stop count here, ladies and gentlemen. Alan not in yet. He has dodged all of that, as has Howard. but we've seen Simpson and Carwood both in Dunning, not yet to stop as well, De Graaf. And pretty much the rest of the field, I think Louis or Robinson hasn't been in, but pretty much the rest of the field all been in. So only 1, 2, 3 or 4 cars unpitted here so far tonight. Only about 10 minutes to run. And has it been hectic? Well, maybe just a little. Just a little.
Check this out. Dyson Freeman, Will Cox, Rob Dunning, down to turn 1. Just everywhere.
Got it done.
I'm sure
Got
it's
it
the
done.
same for you boys. Everywhere you poke your camera at the moment, there is something happening.
It's all happening. I think the camera guys might have got on the beers thinking, this will be a walk in the park, you know, and they've just gone, holy crap.
Yeah, okay, love it.
We've got a lot going on here. So yeah, no, awesome stuff. Good work. And
Hamster's going well too, Davo. Wicked, man. Very cool.
Yeah. Feed them some Red Bulls, mate. Keep them spinning the wheels.
yes.
Silky smooth stuff out there as Dyson Freeman really going to town on the back bar of Jaden Wilcox. Still really entertained by that battle. That's just one of the many at the moment. Yes, we see, I think Davo picking up with Scholesy. A good battle. Scholesy a little bit further back. I think maybe battling there with, was it Kyle Burke? No, it wouldn't be. It'll be...
it's Rowley.
It is Billy Rowley.
Yep. And Rowley looked like he wanted to give him a little bit of a hurry up there, actually. So, just keeping him on his toes there. So still plenty going on. Like you said, J-Man, it pretty much doesn't matter where you flick the camera to. There is a lot going on. We're actually going to just sneak up into this little battle of Wilcox. So that's Dion De Graaf just in front of Wilcox, but Wilcox with Dyson Freeman tucked in behind. Those boys at the bottom end of the top 10. So Jaden and Dyson 6th and 7th respectively, down across the start finish line once again on the 15 lap into one. Ooh, that very close from Freeman.
Is that Dion De Graaf in front holding them up with his fuel saving?
I don't know.
Insane.
It's just
Big move here from Mitch Haas down the inside of turn 1. Sorry, boys, but man, another beautiful move going on.
She's all on. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it was a beautiful little pass there from Haas. He did a nice job. Seen plenty of that tonight. Some really accurate stuff.
Yeah, so Haas on
most of
McKenzie there. The boys, actually, both those boys, and you've got to give credit to the to the receiving end of those passes sometimes, because they don't. It's not just as simple as sticking the car down there and making it happen. Yeah, so a lot of respect from between the boys to get that sort of stuff done and to continue on their way unscathed and pointing in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of respect from the boys, and you can see. Look, let's just get back up in the blimp and let's just have a bit of a look around this track. There is stuff going on everywhere. We have got over 40 cars here on track tonight. It is spectacular. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, I think, is in order for the Supercars NZ boys for putting on such a great show here in their first ever 2026 Porsche Cup. Awesome stuff.
Yeah. Like I said at the top end of the stream, kudos to SCNZ and their partners. They just absolutely nail this stuff week in and week out. We're just privileged to be a part of that and come along for the ride because, man, this is a testament to how things are done as Hugo Allen puts another big move on. But, outstanding stuff from the team. I think
for sure.
onwards and upwards. But hey, I was just going to touch on that, guys. Speaking of Hugo Allen and the guys that didn't stop under yellow effectively, that put Allen back to 10th. But on the way back,
Look what's going on behind him, though.
I know, mate. We have got Louis Robinson, Dane Northurft going at it amongst a few, but just trying to get a read on Allen. So he's 12 seconds off the race lead with around about 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to run. It sounds like a big task.
It does, especially with Stefan McCartan in front of him as well. It'll be tough to get past in a GT3, Porsche, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's done the first part. He got Rob Dunning there, and there's a big stretch of straightaway, and you can see McCartan, and McCartan's got so much company with De Graaf, Freeman, Wilcox and Co, and that battle's been going on ever since the pit stops. It's a fantastic showing from those drivers, and at the pointy end as well, so well done to those guys. But yeah, pace-wise, Allen through last lap round. Last round was a 1:04.2. The boys in front of him are 4.8s, 4.5s, 5.2s, so he's coming.
Yeah, hey, we were just talking about it with GAMAFLARE SIMRACING backing us with their AI technology and everything that they're up to, and trying to put this stamp in the world of sim racing and boosting us as far forward as we can. And you know, we're all partners, Matchfit Entertainment, GAMAFLARE and SUPERCARS NZ. And yeah, this is what happens. Look at that track map.
Yeah, insane. It is bloody awesome to be a part of, and I think it's a lot of good things to come for sure. It's Carwood now chasing. So Simpson, we talked about Simpson, Wayne, Davo. We talked about it. We talked about the opportunity of stopping under yellow, and that he was, you know, in a prime spot there. Can he deliver here?
Look at the paint on the car too. SIMBLACKS entry.
Yeah.
SIMBLACKS all down the side of it. Sorry, WFO Esports, but yeah, certainly got the right logo along the bottom there.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Look, I suppose the only thing I can see that's out of place there, there's no Matchfit logo.
Well, we might have to have a talk to Jesse there and just, hey mate.
Go represent, brother. But yeah, not too far behind is that battle that we've just been talking about there. Wilcox, McCartan, Freeman, De Graaf battle. So Dion well in touch here, really, and watching this all unfold. We'll actually get over the nose of De Graaf's car there and just get a bit of a bird's eye view of what's going on there. So time ticks down, ladies and gentlemen. 2.5 minutes to go. We literally probably only got 2 laps to go. Well, definitely only 2 laps to go with Simpson out in front and Audi across the line.
And a lot of pressure from Rob Carwood. Yeah, Carwood's a name that we're all familiar with as well. Obviously, got to call Rob, and as he gets it, Rob crossed him.
Got loose.
No, sorry, Robbo.
Blame J-Man.
That was my bad, Rob.
J-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, and
all bad.
Gets
all bad, J-Man.
Yeah, send the invoice via SCNZ GAMAFLARE.
We don't give a at Gmail.
Hugo Allen right on the back of De Graaf now.
Jmail.
I'm scared to say anything now, but Hugo Allen on the back of De Graaf with 1 to go.
I've put McCartan in third, actually, with that little miss up there, and pretty much what was an unforced error there. So gifted has been Stefan McCartan into the third position. So nice work, Freeman.
Bit of inside information. Dion De Graaf has been known to run out of gas several times.
Oh, really? Oh, well. There you go.
So watch the space.
You heard it here first.
Look. Simpson's got this, boys. I reckon. I don't want to call it early, and I certainly don't want to double header of bloody.
They got another lap, haven't they? Surely Simpson will go across.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they will do one more. 24, 22. Yep, definitely got to get one more to go. And I'll tell you what, Hugo Allen's going to welcome that as he starts to apply the blowtorch. He goes left and right. It's going to big send down into the final chicane. And I'll tell you what, DeGraff read that well.
Makes it stick. White flag waving there for the boys. It's getting serious now. If you're going to get it done, you're going to have to get it done pretty quickly. You only got about a handful of corners to go.
Tell you what, Stefan McCartan here really looking seriously at the back of Jaden Wilcox. Jesse Simpson just that little step too far up at the moment. If he holds
and Freeman,
to a reasonable lap, he's got it done.
And Freeman running very wide, so no pressure from Freeman now. So Freeman,
McCartan with overlap.
Here it is. Here it is.
Got to go over under here. Can he do it?
Oh, gets the squeeze. That's all it took. Just had to get off it.
All right, here we go. And where is Hugo Allen? He's a little bit far back, but Jesse Simpson's got to come around the final corner.
Oh, that was a
McCartan going backwards.
Simpson rolled out the gas. He's out of gas. Goes back to P5.
What the hell just happened there? We're going to get
Wilcox takes the victory.
Yeah, no, there's certainly something untoward.
I'm confused. I am literally confused here. What is going on? There's a bit of a slowdown going on there. I suspect it's
something because Wilcox got a black flag as well. This is going to be a little bit of a tricky one to unpack. We may need to send out our roaming reporter.
We need to get the pigeon. We need to get the Matchfit pigeon out there.
Well, the Matchfit pigeons, I think we retired those. We've now got Wayne Bloor. He's quite efficient too. So, but I'm wondering if we can get that intel, Wayne. I'm not sure, mate. You just let me know whether we can or we can't.
Race control will be running hot.
Yeah,
you know
and
I can ask them to give them my gut feeling of first, second, third, and see what happens. All right.
Yeah, and we may not do a podium interview tonight.
We may not.
That's right.
We don't want to pay credit to maybe some drivers that may not have earned it or may have, so post race. So provisionally, let's look at it. Wilcox, McCartan, Freeman, Allen, Simpson, Bewley, McLeod, Carwood, Howard, Shepherd to take the 10. We could go on and on because there's some great stories in there.
It was actually Howard and Priest, the top 10 there, J-Man. But yes, definitely. Yep. Let's give those boys credit. Straight off the bat there, J-Man. Awesome. Look, who is the winner here? It is like you, the viewers. What a freaking awesome race and an awesome night it's been, or day. What an awesome event from these guys at Supercars NZ, J-Man. What they've put on a fantastic show for us, haven't they?
Amazing. And just, I'm still sitting there looking at the data. I'm sitting there thinking, did Stefan McCartan just scalp him? Did he just scalp himself a victory there with obviously Wilcox with a black flag, a potential there? Did McCartan just jag himself a top spot there? But look, mate, what an amazing session. Fantastic. Are you boys G'd up for next week already? What a spectacle.
Yeah. Especially at Spa, a bit more race room.
Yep.
Yes.
Get more cars on the track. Yeah, into it.
Yeah, get amongst it. Well, we'll leave it up to the race director and Davo to see what he wants to do now. I'm quite happy to sign out on a high here and just go, well, I need to just have a can and unpack that.
Oh, look, we're trying to unpack it. You can imagine what race control's going on at the moment.
You got Dyson Freeman and Stefan McCartan in there. Yes. Stefan may know, but I don't know. Shall we just call it?
Yeah, no, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff for the boys.
Let's call something. Let's call McCartan up 40 spots, Freeman up 20.
Yes.
Hugo Allen makes 46 spots up the grid. Tom Bewley 43, McLeod 34. Notable mentions: Howard 19, Shepherd 38 spots up, Matt Priest 15 spots up, Jack Woodass obviously fighting through adversity there, a little bit of incidents early in the piece. There comes back 31 spots. So Look, we're not going to focus on the ones that are in the orange that went backwards. We'll keep it all positive. But look, a lot of good takeouts of that. And
sure.
I think for the drivers, plus the comms team, a lot of good learnings in that one. And I think everybody will be better for it next week.
Absolutely. And look, what I took from your round up there, J-Man, is that you're calling drivers that have gained 40 positions across a race, no matter who they are. That is what is going on here. Over 40 cars in this field here, and that is spectacular, and that is awesome for sim racing in Australia and New Zealand.
Davo, we do have a couple of guys in the waiting room.
We got something?
Yeah, so
Who are we talking to? Who are we talking to?
Dyson Freeman. We'll grab Dyson Freeman first, and we'll welcome Dyson into the comms box. You got us on comms there, mate? Copy, Dyson.
Can you hear me?
Have we actually got him? We got him?
Yeah, got him.
Yeah, got him in the box.
Here we
Got him
go.
in the box. And, yeah, while we're waiting for Dyson just to activate his mic, we'll actually bring Stefan McCartan up into the box as well and see if Stefan's got his mic live.
Yeah, mate.
Welcome to the Matchfit Hot Box, mate. What an absolute spectacle, an epic scene we just witnessed tonight. And look, we're just trying to unpack that one, Stefan. You might know more than us. We're looking at Jaden Wilcox on the top spot. You were in third, back to second with obviously one of the cars go backwards, maybe out of fuel. Have we got any certainty on the call, or did you just jag the top spot there?
I think it's all going to be down to race control on that one. Because I think Jaden may have got a slowdown and not served it before the finish line, which generated a black flag. Which automatically gives him an iRacing black flag, and then that's kind of separate to the incident we had. So, not entirely sure, to be honest.
So look, we've got you in here. Also, Dyson, if his mic comes live, just give us a shout out, mate. But,
Yeah, hopefully you can hear me now.
Yes.
Yeah, got you, mate.
Loud and
Got you.
clear.
So potentially at the moment, we're looking at either P1 and P2 or P2 and P3, which way it goes. But either way, give us a bit of insight to how good, big fields, good racing, how you're feeling about what you just undertook there.
Well, after race one, I didn't think I was going to be anywhere near the front, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, to be honest, pretty much the same thoughts here. I struggled to a P9 with a bit of damage in that first one, and thought I was pretty much going to maybe end up at about the same position. So to be on the podium, I'm stoked.
So looking at it, boys, 40 spots gain, Stefan, 20 spots gain, Dyson. Impressive run. Did it shake up the strategy a bit for you boys, obviously, during that safety car? Were you sort of thinking on your feet, or maybe predicted a safety car with that big field?
I think a safety car was always going to happen with a field of that size on a track that's just over a minute in lap time. So we sort of just wait and see what happens, really.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I thought there'd be one safety car at least. I was hoping it would have been a little bit later in the race, so take a safe. But yeah, no, all in all, it was good fun.
I ran out when I was beside you heading down the main straight. It started coughing.
Okay, so a lap difference. So obviously you're in a little bit earlier, Dyson, than a lap earlier than Stefan, and about 0.2 of a second less stationary time there. So obviously that might have been the difference on that one, boys. But another fantastic showing. You guys had all three. You had three in the box tonight, so we had an extra set of eyes with Wayne Bloor in here, which was bloody helpful because there was so much going on. It was hard to know where to look.
Wasn't there? What?
But first and foremost, I think I'll start with you, Stefan. Congratulations on, like I said, what would be provisionally either a first or a second, and yourself as well, Dyson, with a second or a third. And I think it's probably the fourth. And both of you, so starting with you, Stefan, always an opportunity when you're up here to shout out your sponsors, your affiliates and businesses, mates. And starting with you, Stefan, if you want to have a shout out to anyone.
Yeah, shout out to obviously all the work in OPR for including the sets that we use. Yeah, it's good fun there. Thanks to GAMAFLARE SIMRACING as our main sponsor now of our team. SimRigs, DSM Painting, Decorating, Palmerston Bakery, and of course Motec. Couldn't do with all that, and thank you boys for putting it on.
Awesome stuff. And Dyson?
Just a big thanks to the Diode Cybersecurity guys. We normally run with them on a Tuesday night, but Henry, who owns that, has just had a baby, so we've put that on hold for a wee bit. So a few of us have jumped in here to run this, and yeah, mainly to that. And I'll shout out to my helmet painting, which is DSF Helmet Design. If anyone's wanting any helmets painted, hit me up.
Oh, that's bloody awesome. Well done, lads. And once again, congratulations on a very, very entertaining, successful night from the both of you. So, well done. Looking forward to next week already, boys.
Cheers, thanks very much.
Cheers. So there you go, boys. That is the podium that we got available to us. No Jaden Wilcox, maybe he knows a little more. But, shout out to him anyway as well, because he was in the hunt, as well as Hugo Allen's drive back. Simpson, I think, great call under the safety car. Tom Bewley, good drive as well. He made 43 spots. I think he was second to Allen on most gained for the night. And just an all-round good evening, guys. So, look, mate, I'm happy. I'm stoked with that one.
Yeah, awesome stuff, J-Man. Great interviews from a couple of the boys there, Stephen McCutton and Dyson Freeman, J-Man. And what a great turnout and a fantastic event for the first time out here for the Supercars NZ boys with their 2026 Porsche Cup venture. Oh my, did that deliver? Oh, what? I tell ya, man, everybody had their work cut out for them there. I think the gerbils on the treadmill here were working overtime. The broadcasting team working overtime. The camera guys, as drunk as they are, working overtime. And all of the drivers, thank you very much for joining in. Over 40 cars, I think maybe even over 45. So the bloody hats are running fast tonight, that's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to chuck up a couple of little sneaky bits of graphic here as we wind down on this broadcast, J-Man, because it has been freaking awesome and we haven't really had a hell of a lot of time to mention this stuff because there's been so much going on track. But look, what we're going to talk about here is you too can get a sim, you can win this awesome prize just by scanning that QR code and signing up free of charge, ladies and gentlemen, free of charge. You too can be pedaling with these boys in a Porsche Cup Series at Supercars NZ sometime soon if you sign up and win that prize. Awesome bit of kit. Thank you, GAMAFLARE. Thank you, Matchfit Entertainment, Supercars NZ, Mozza, and SIMBLACKS. Of course, always SIMBLACKS on board with that sort of stuff. Look, if you've already got a whole bunch of kit like that, sign up for the Porsche Cups. I mean, damn. 45, 50 plus people have already signed up for it already, and most of them were here tonight, guys. So the likes of, I don't know, who did we have in the chat box tonight that wasn't here? Well, Wally Baker for starters, he should be out here. Where the hell is Wally? And the like, if you guys, you too want to jump into a 40 car grid of Porsche Cup cars at places like Donington, you too should sign up as well. Scan that code, free to enter, ladies and gentlemen. So jump all over it. J-Man, I am nearly out of breath after that. That was amazing and huge. I tell you, I don't think I expected that. I don't think you expected that either, did you? Maybe not. Maybe he's gone already. Anyway, so David Solo signing out. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. There's the calendar. We're going to be at Spa next week. Thank you for joining in, viewers.